Why letting go of failures can help prevent burnout, coming up. Hey guys, it's Vroman. For those of you that are new here, this channel offers daily tips and tricks on game development as well as industry advice. So if you haven't already, consider subscribing. Alright, so today I want to talk about letting go of past failures. In a previous video, I talked about how failures can make you stronger. And that is a very important thing to realize, because through your failures, you can learn what not to do, and you get stronger every time you fail because you learn lessons. But there's a flip side to that, and that's you don't want to hold on to that failure. Once you've failed at something, analyze why you failed, but then move on. If you hold on to that failure and you keep thinking about it, if you keep beating up yourself about the fact that you failed, eventually that's going to take a toll on your mindset. And that can be one of the most demotivating things that you can deal with when developing games. Honestly, it affects more than just developing games. It affects anything that you do in life. Because if you sit there and you track all your failures and you only look at those and you don't look at your successes, and you just keep holding on to all this stuff like, oh, I failed 16 times doing this one thing, or I've tried to make a game 4 times and failed. If you keep looking at things like that, you're kind of setting yourself up for failure, because the next thing that you actually set out to do, you have a higher chance of failing because you're thinking about all those failures in the past. Instead of thinking about the current project that you're working on, you're thinking about the past failures that you've had. And what you should be doing is setting your complete focus on what it is that you're currently trying to do. Analyzing those past failures is super important, but it's also super important to let those go after you're done analyzing them. Don't spend too much time focusing on them. Don't beat yourself up about your failures. Learn from them and move on. Holding on to them, you're eventually going to wind up burning yourself out, because you're going to keep saying over and over again, thinking in your mind, oh, I failed at doing this, oh, I suck at doing this, this is never going to go right, I'm never going to be able to release a game, or any of those kinds of thought processes. And those thought processes are going to lead you to fail and continue to give you those thought processes. It's cyclical. It's just going to keep going. And so to break that cycle, say, okay, yes, I failed at this. I'm admitting to myself I failed at this. Why did I fail at it? Okay, I failed at it maybe because I set my expectations too high. I set my expectations up here, maybe they should have been here, and that's why I failed. Because I said that I could create a game in a month, and really this game should have taken 3 months plus, and maybe I needed help from somebody else instead of trying to do it on my own. And so learn from it, and then say, all right, now that I know where I went wrong there, let's get that out of my mind and keep going. And keep pushing forward and finish that project and publish it and make a success out of it. That's all I've really got on that today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave me some feedback in the comments below. Let me know if this helped you or not. I'd really love to hear back from you guys. It lets me know whether or not the content I'm publishing is useful to you guys or not. So yeah, leave me some feedback. Like I said before, if you're new here, consider subscribing, and I will see you guys tomorrow.